So thus far, from where we're at the top of the two wave, that would be about 7 to 9 or 7 to 10% drop, okay, before it's all said and done. Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is January 16th, 2022, and Bitcoin has finally changed trend and it's heading down, all right? And we finally have some clarity as to what this price structure or what this market structure is like, okay? So yesterday I was saying that I had a theory, okay, and it turned out to be incorrect, but, I did learn a lot. So here I said that this was an impulse, which it still is, right? There are 5 waves here, and I said that this was a 2-wave correction right here, and that this 2-wave correction would respect the 618, as we all know that the 2-wave cannot retrace beyond the 618 of an impulse, right? And actually, price went to the 786, and we can see that really quickly if we take our Fibonacci retracement tool from the top of this impulse to the bottom. We see that we just hit the 786, so that cannot be a 2-wave retracement, okay? It's no longer a valid 2-wave retracement. What it has to be is a B wave, okay? And why does it have to be a B wave? It's essentially because if you've established a trend in one direction and there's a counter trend, and that counter trend breaks the 618, it by definition is a B wave of some sort, or a corrective wave, an X wave, right? And here you see 3 waves, right? 1, 2, 3. So we know that's corrective in nature, and it's counter to this. But so we said this was an impulse. How can this be an impulse yet this be a B wave? And this must be an A wave, okay? Not this, of course, because A waves are also comprised of 3 waves, right? They're corrective in nature. So the idea is this is the A wave, A, B, C. This is the B wave, A, B, C. And now our fully impulsive 5 waves down is what we should be getting. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing on the charts. Cleaning that up and labeling it really quickly, we have this as the A wave starting here, going there, the B wave, and now the C wave. Okay, and where do I think the C wave is going to end? I think we are targeting 39,000. Yesterday I was saying 37,000 because assuming this was the impulse, right? And this was a 2-wave, the projection of that is 37,000. But if that no longer is the case, I'm going to tell you why. Using my analysis, I'm seeing 39,000 as a target for my take profit on my short, right? Because I'm still in a short position. All right, so let's look more closely at the anatomy of what we're getting in the short time frame, on the smaller time frame. So let's go on the 5-minute chart, and here we can see we did get a 1 wave, right? Meaning a wave 1, an impulse to the downside, rejection off that 786, right? That B wave went to the 786 of the impulse. So we got something like this. Right? I'm not going to verify this count, but I have in the past. So excuse me if I'm not, if my 4 wave is misplaced or anything like that, but it's something like this, right? And here is a 2 wave, okay? And how do we know that this is a 2 wave? One, it so far has respected the 618 of this impulse, right? Which is over here. And secondly, we're getting some complex corrections here. So this looks like so far, it looks to be a WXY, right? A WXY, okay? And so that Y can once again come all the way up to the 618 of this impulse, which is right here, okay? So this is what I'm seeing. After this complex correction, we should get a resumption of the impulse down, okay? And so right now we are at support, a very strong support, all right? This has been support. Let's zoom out on the 15-minute time frame. We can see that we've held support here for quite some time, right here, right there, right, and over here once again, and it served as resistance over here. So this 42.4, this area between 42.4 and 42.8 is strong support, strong resistance, right? If we turned on the VPVR indicator, we would see a lot of lines here, right? The volume indicator. It's a lot of buying and selling happening here. So I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised that this was the one wave, where the one wave ended, okay? Now, what happens when we reject off of this and head back down is we're going to break critical support. So I expect an intensive wave 3, okay? Obviously, the wave 3 is typically the most intense and the longest wave, but I expect it to be that much more intense because we're breaking critical support, okay? And so if you do simple pattern analysis, right, from here, let's say you drew a line here, and let's say this is your neckline. Let's move that up a little bit. Yeah, let's say this is your neckline, okay? You essentially, what you're seeing is an M pattern, right? A double top, okay? So we know that double tops in pattern analysis break down from the height of the tallest peak, which would be here. So height of the tallest peak down to the neckline, which is here, and we have a target down here, okay? And so you see a lot of, this is another support area. You see right there, price has found support there for in the past. So this, I think, will be the end of the third wave right here. So this was the first wave, right? Let's just label this really quickly. This was the first wave. Let me turn the magnet off. Second wave up here. Third wave. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. All right, fourth wave, something like that. Fifth wave, down to 39. Okay, why am I saying 39? All right, I'm not finished. So this is what I'm seeing. Basically, using pattern analysis, the breakdown of this M top, or this double top, brings you to here. Then I'm seeing that, actually, here, let's, so we can do this two ways. So first way is, let's do the third wave ends here. Using the third wave as a projection on the fifth wave, we would simply take the length of the third wave with the Fibonacci extension tool. Let's see. And the retracement of the fourth wave, right? Which should be, between 236 and 382. So let's see really quickly. I think I estimated that correctly, but let's just see. Between 236 and 382. So the fourth wave should come to somewhere here. Let's just say that. Okay. And that projection would be 618. So that would take you to like 40K, okay? 618 of the third wave. Okay, let's just say that's about 40K. All right, now let's say instead we use pattern analysis to determine the fifth wave entirely. Okay, so 40K thereabouts gives you using Elliott wave theory, using a projection of the third wave, okay, and then a projection of the fifth wave. Now let's do pattern analysis entirely. Once you get to this point right here, right there, you see there's a lot of support here. So this creates another M top, okay, a even bigger one. So the breakdown, we expect to find support here, right, at this region. So if price comes down here, you form another M top with a neckline over here. That's how I get my 39K, okay? And all of these are estimations, projections, and what I do when I trade is I basically wait until I get new information and adjust, refine, right? So I'll manage my trade accordingly. I'll wait and see what I get for the third wave down, and then I'll do a projection, which will give me a more accurate projection on the fifth wave. So down here, taking this target, we would get our 39. Do you see? So that's how I'm getting 39. So between 39 and 40 so far, right? And of course, as more candles print, I can have more accurate projections on where Bitcoin will find where this larger B wave will end. And this is really important, actually, right? So for those of you who are not subscribed, or for those of you who have just subscribed, welcome. Here is, I'm joined on weekends by my son Nicholas. That sound you hear in the background is him, playing with his toys. So this A wave, right, and this B wave, one A, B, C, create, after you get this B wave in our reversal pattern, and we've talked about our anatomy of a reversal, you get a quick and we're going to look at this in a second. Last time price reversed at the 40K region on September 21st. You get a quick reaction at the end of the B wave, right? You get a quick reaction in a C wave, which is fully impulsive, but which becomes an A wave in the larger scheme of things. So I call this the C section, okay? But this is technically also a C wave, except that's not the C wave that's going to take us back up. You still need three larger waves after these 5 impulsive waves, right? Because after 5 impulsive waves, you get 3 waves, but you also have to get them in a larger time frame. Anyway, I'm confusing people, but in any case, this is going to be a quick, there's not going to be much time for reversal here. It's going to be a quick bounce if history serves us. And that's why you really want to get a good target for taking profit if you're short. You don't want to overestimate it because you might get run on, okay? So let's look at what that looked like last time our B wave completed on September 21st. So let's go back in history. And here we are, September 21st, 2021. We got an A wave, right? And our B waves was a bit different, but here's our B wave, right? Here's the B wave of our B wave and the C wave of our B wave, right? Right after that finished, what did you get? Here's what I'm talking about. That you pretty much have less than 15 minutes. I mean, this happened almost instantaneously. You dip down right here and you get your impulsive wave, your C wave that turns into an A wave, right? So this is what I'm talking about, and this is why it's so important to really get that target for the bottom of the B wave. Here, the B wave is a bit different. The initial portion of the B wave went down much further, and then you had a retrace right there. But this is what I'm talking about. You don't have much time, and this is not going to be the true reversal as evidenced by the little time it takes in forming a reversal pattern. The real reversal is going to require a true reversal pattern. Again, you see the A wave, the B wave, and then the pivot into the C wave, which takes you all the way up. It took us all the way up to 69K. So that's my analysis for the day. This is why so far I've got Bitcoin coming to between 39 and 40K from this B wave impulse. And yeah, that's about it. Let's see what kind of percent drop that would be. So thus far, from where we're at the top of the 2 wave, that would be about 7 to 9 or 7 to 10% drop, okay, before it's all said and done. That's what I'm seeing on the charts. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was useful. Trade safe, keep your losses small and your wins big. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.